Hello and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Operation Aegis, our Lancer actual play. I'll be your storyteller of the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Carr playing Tiana.
Hello.
Jeremy playing Cortev. Duba playing Audrey. Rappy playing Melody. Eric playing Uriah. Sarah playing Vika. And Patrick playing Freddy. And we'll start off just flipping over to the map right away. I believe last week y'all had intercepted some orders. Not your orders, someone else's. I discovered there was a small facility holding some p.o.w.s. You had been ordered to go in and try to extract them. One of them works in espionage. Or is a intelligence field analyst, I guess. I don't know. So you had scoped the place out. Pretty well figured out where the which building had to be the actual prison cells.
After some Uriah sleuthing.
There was a variety of sleuthing.
Who is still sleuthing.
And we're still sleuthing now.
That is fair. Because I believe Uriah is perched in a tree.
He is.
Because his mech is itty bitty.
Yep.
Comes down like a spider.
That's a horrible, wonderful idea.
Now, the plan was for... I know Vika was staying in her mech.
Yep. She's not sneaky.
There were at least two of the mechs that could operate under AI.
Yeah. Ties could operate under AIs, and so could Freddy's. I think we were going to have somebody on Ty's mech, but I don't remember whose it was.
Could have been me, actually. Now that I'm thinking about last session, now that it's in my head, fresh in my head.
Yeah. I thought you were staying back because you said you wanted to.
Because I also have the shield drone out.
Yeah.
I know I was staying back in my mech because, hi, I'm Artillery, and if you need the ground covered, I got you.
Yeah. So I thought there was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Freddy,
Melody,
Freddy
and myself were going in on foot. Uriah was in the base.
Mm-hmm.
Vika, Audrey, and Cortev were staying back in mechs. Cortev was on my mech because I think you're a size 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you size 2?
I'm size 1.
Okay. You were on my mech just in case. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember. Or I was bringing someone's mech in that couldn't be in.
That wasn't independent.
Yes. And at this moment, I think the only one that's independent would be Melody's mech, because she would be on foot with us, and her mech doesn't have an AI. So
that was probably strapped at the back of somebody's, or left back with your support crew, because you do have those intelligence and tech guys in the APC that's been following around.
Did I get it mostly right?
Sounds about
pretty
right.
much.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I believe y'all are going to come in from the south. Oh, yes, I see. We've already set people up.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to wait until the folks on foot tried to establish where the POWs were and the condition and everything, and then I think we were going to come in when called.
All right. So the plan is they will infiltrate, find the targets, then signal y'all to start the attack so that they can extract.
That was my understanding.
Okay.
Like if something went ball up, or if we found them, I think.
And if something tries to go belly up, in the first part of that, Uriah is hiding in the tree in his mech.
So he can assist until the others
Oh
get there.
no, Uriah's a bushwookie.
I am a bush Wookiee.
I'm
Drop
leaving
bear.
my mech attached to cars, like since he can carry half a mech.
And I assume that if Deca wanted to, that he could also be strapped there, or he could just walk in. Either one.
Either or.
What's your speed?
6.
Okay. You're the same as my mech, so either way, you'd
Yeah.
get there at the same time.
I think we all have pretty similar speed.
For now, it's 6.
For now.
Unless you're Uriah, who has infinite flash.
Nice.
I mean, at the moment, my speed is 7 baseline. But if I activate my core power, then I can kind of go. Not core power, my one of my systems. I could kind of just go whee all over the place.
I'm here. I'm there. I'm over there. I'm up there.
Well, see, because thing is this is unique. That's unique. That's unique. That's unique. This is unique. That's unique. So I can just zip around all over the place.
All right, anime protagonist boy. All right, I'm good.
Atlas is anime the mech.
SSC is anime the company.
That's fair.
All right.
You can't be the hero. Your hair's too common looking.
Truck-kun, no.
I mean, have you seen his hair though? It's very orange.
Just 1 second. All right. Any of y'all ever been mods?
No, but I reported them.
Okay.
I am a mod on another.
What do I do to delete someone's comment?
If you just block them, it'll do it.
You can also, I think, right click their name maybe,
It'll have.
and
that's
then
what
you
I had
can.
done. That's what I had not done.
I used to mod my
fine.
own Twitch server,
Yep.
so.
Yeah, I'm reporting.
And banned.
There you
What did they? No.
It was a bot. It was
Yeah,
basically.
it wasn't anything obscene. It was just a bot advertising for whatever they
It's like,
advertised
hey,
for.
I could advertise your channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things.
Yeah, I've run into them. I've run into similar ones a few times when I'm modding for another channel.
I mean, at least it's better than the bot that you have like 100 add you all at once,
That is true.
Yeah.
or like follow you all at once, and it's like, why?
Oh yeah, the follow bots and everything. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Well, there's our first tangent of the evening.
Yeah.
First on stream tangent.
Well, yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Those are the only ones that count, though.
Fair, fair.
Do you want me to start Stardew Talk? I will.
No, no. We want to be
yeah.
giant. We want to be giant robots that fight. We can Stardew later, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday.
A little bit after game. What you talking about?
Can't start you Saturday.
Okay,
Let's
Pumpkin.
get, get through the game.
I was about to say, all right, Mr. Pumpkin.
It is
All
fall.
right.
All right.
Now, I want to say, y'all were coming in from the people on foot were coming in from the north, correct?
Were we?
Oh.
I believe.
I think so. Yeah, because we would be
Yeah.
closer to the prison that way.
There's not a giant gun encampment.
There it is.
Oh, I'm sure y'all could handle a giant
How are
gun
we-
encampment.
How are we tracking that? Are we using our? I don't want to use my mech because it's a size 2 mech. Are we using just generic tokens for that, or
For your people? Yeah, let me grab...
just like theater of the mind?
Nah, just move your mech. It'll be fine.
size 2 tie just walking through. Hey, how you doing?
Hi is
Don't worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be over here.
I will throw a
Thanks.
little,
North.
I will throw a little
Ignore
dude on the map that will represent y'all. If we wind up having to do something map related, with the people
Mostly
on
just
foot.
so that we can differentiate what's happening,
Mhm.
all that good stuff.
But all right. So team 1, I'm gonna call team 1 the guys going in, and team 2's the folks still in their mix. All right. So team 1 was coming down from the north, partially because there's a large gun emplacement to the south.
And we had timed it to where we would at least know the patrols so we could get in between them.
That is correct. That is a big part of what Uriah has been doing in that tree all this time.
Mm-hmm.
So you make your way to the camp, down in the little, I almost said canals, but canyons. So while they would definitely have picked up mechs coming in at a decent distance, not Uriah's, he had the stealth thing going on his.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that only lasts for a scene. So at this point, he's probably depending on just his regular old stealth to stay unseen in the tree.
Is this a different scene?
Y'all infiltrated, and then y'all had a whole planning session, and then you spent time. Yeah, this would be a different scene.
Fair. Okay.
All right, so y'all heading in on foot. I'm gonna need a roll from y'all. If you have skills that you think would help.
The only thing I have is get somewhere quickly, so I don't really have a.
No.
Get somewhere quickly is not probably going to help you with stealth.
Opposite
No,
stuff.
no.
Alright.
Technically, 2 possibilities. 1, investigate. Find an opening. 2, charm. Basically, if you walk like you belong there, people tend not to notice you.
Would I need to with a stealth suit?
They wouldn't see you. They could potentially hear you.
They could potentially hear me, but
Uh,
would I have like accuracy
uh,
on that?
Just
yeah, I would
don't know.
definitely give you an accuracy.
And that's 1d6, right?
Correct.
I mean, I have get somewhere quickly, hacker fix, adventure create, stay cool, and survive. Oh.
I'd let stay cool help.
Alright, what am I rolling again? A d20 plus 2?
Got me
Right?
above a 10.
Forget the skills.
plus your grit.
Yeah, I added
Oh,
the 1.
And how would mine play in this? I also have stay cool if it comes to that.
You could use stay cool.
Okay. That's what I need.
I'm having Dupa grab my dice from me because they're
Okay.
downstairs. So.
You can use the dice roller. The dice roller loves you.
No,
Yeah.
listen. This dice roller does not like me. Okay. Okay.
Well, it just gave Patrick an 18, so.
Yeah, and then it'll give me a 1. I already know this.
I somehow rolled a d20 and a d6 and got 5 on both of them.
See?
Well, that still beats our buddy Wayne when he found out you're supposed to roll a d20 for initiative. He'd been rolling d10s.
Yeah.
He rolled worse on the d20.
Oh my god.
That was back when we were just doing the switch over to 3.0.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay.
It was
Yes,
karma
and
though, because he also had 6-siders that only went 1 to 3 twice. That he used to trick people and give them to roll to their characters.
Do I roll a
There's-
d6 as well or no?
You don't have a stealth, do you?
Wait. Huh?
No. He
Yep.
Carr had rolled the d6 because he had the stealth suit, giving
Okay.
him
Yeah,
accuracy.
I'm trying to be quiet. Is the only thing. They can't see me. I'm just trying to be quiet.
All right. I got a 15 in
Okay.
total.
So everybody got over a 10.
Or at least a 10.
So y'all get up just right around that edge. Uriah can give you the okay as soon as both patrols are, wouldn't have you in their sights.
Passing.
So you're able to scurry down to the door here of this one. Which is the building that y'all were suspecting had the
actual prisoners.
the prisoners in it. Y'all kind of figured out what the other 3 were, so process of elimination.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get up to the door. It's got a
Alright.
big security thing on the side of it. Or beside it. There's an input pad, there's a biometric scanner.
I'm gonna try hack fix and could I rig up a system so me and Uriah could work together on this? Basically, Uriah helps remotely.
I think Melody might also be hacker too, so.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
am.
Let's
What's
see. Yeah, I'm just in the trees.
Uriah being a scout right now would probably be a better idea than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the one keeping track of the patrols.
you're? The trees are speaking, Uriah.
And the trees are angry.
I'm the Uriah. I speak for the trees.
All right.
And the trees are on juice.
And Tasha,
Huh?
what's your rank in hack fix?
+4.
So I will be giving you accuracy. You're better at it than me.
Okay. Plus, I have a subjectivity enhancement suit.
I'm just gonna USB my finger into this.
Yep.
It basically it's the same thing Uriah has, where you can mentally interface with technology.
I can manually interface with technology. Just have fucking wires out to just plug.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
That's a little more obvious, though.
I just don't need a rig. The suit is the rig.
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll give me a D20 roll, plus your skill, plus your grit. And with Patrick, or with Freddy helping you, you'll have another D6 that you can roll and add to it.
So D20, D6, plus my skill, plus the grit.
Correct.
Correct.
So +5.
Right. 22.
Excellent. There was some risk
What
to this.
biometric scanner?
So yeah, you and Freddy tear into it. And you don't have time to try to fake biometrics or all this stuff. You just send it a false signal, that everything's okay. So the door opens. Just about the time you ride, you see one of the patrols coming back around. If they'd flipped the roll, they'd have still been sitting there when they.
Yeah.
All right, so the door opens.
Slipping inside.
Let's see. And we said it was Melody, Freddy, and Tiana that we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Tiana's the invisible one, so Tiana goes in first. What
What does Ty see? But of course they have to slip in too because they don't want to be seen by the patrol.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's not a lot of time to pause or to
Yeah.
strategize here, but it makes sense that Tiana would be the first one in, because the other two are working on the door. You step in. There's a sort of desk area. There's a man. He is standing up out of his chair from behind it when the door opened. He hasn't got a good view of what's going on, but there's two people crowded around that thing, so he can obviously see somebody, a little bit of somebody out the door. And Tiana, you see him, he's both reaching for the gun on his hip and for something on his desk, and for like a button on his desk.
Is there a way for me to get to him, or is it like behind bars, or is it just like a desk?
It's just a metal desk. There's no. It's not like a full prison kind of desk area where they've got the big glass.
Let's see how good Tiana is at knocking a dude out. Is there anybody else in here, or is it just that guy?
In this first little room, just this guy.
Yep. Let's see how good she is at knocking out. What would I need to roll for that? Take someone out, I guess.
Yeah.
Would I have accuracy because I'm invisible?
Surprise attack.
Yeah, that
Technically.
would make sense.
+5. You have to put roll first. 24.
There you go.
Excellent.
Roll a
Right in the
20.
forehead.
I just imagine Ty walking up to him because he's probably taller, kicking him in the kneecaps and then just bashing him over the head.
While we're working on the console, all we hear from inside is judo.
So he's standing behind his desk, so you'd have a hard time kicking him in the knee.
Well, I would assume I went around, but I don't
Well,
know.
that or you
It's
could
however you wanna
or you could Duke Boy slide across the top of the desk.
Kick him in the nads.
I'll say, yeah, Duke Boy slide across the desk, just feet first, just right into the groin.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was going for your stomach, and then slam his head on the desk.
Security
My
guard's
mistake.
got nards.
Ooh, sorry, buddy, you're gonna want to sleep this one off. Anyway, but yes, either across the desk or around the desk, you are on him before he gets a chance to do much of anything.
Oh, my groin.
Mm-hmm.
So a kick to wherever, and then you bring an elbow up across his face. And you kind of flicker, as you're interacting, as you're physically touching him, so you're kind of flickering it back into sight.
Just
Well,
so you're
actually, because I attack someone, my stealth drops. I would have to reactivate it.
Oh, okay.
so in short, Ty went full RKO out of nowhere.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just hey, medic training. I know where the puncture spots are. The pressure spots are.
You other two, you're done with the system. And if you're using tools, you're packing, you're putting those back in your pockets as you hustle in. And yeah, just as soon as the door opened, you heard the rush of feet, and then 2 licks, whack, 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 and you walk in there, and Ty is lowering some dude to the ground.
She just looks at them and then reactivates the stealth suit.
Yep.
Ninja bunny.
Investigate. Would this guy have any kind of
Just a quick action.
key card security?
Give me an investigate roll.
I'm gonna look and see if there's cams. Just that I can see.
Well, made it.
Yes, you pull off think a key ring, but it's got multiple cards on it.
Yoink.
I rolled a spot just to see if there was any cams that I could see just around.
There's a cam watching the front door.
Well,
We can just kind of barely catch the desk, and it's looking towards the front.
and I let them know there are cams.
The security desk has several monitors on it where he can flip between different cameras.
Since we're at a security desk, is there a way to cut off the signal while we're here?
Is there a closet to stuff the body in?
You may make a hack on the security desk if you want to. If this is a risky roll, if you try to disable the security and you fail, you will probably have tripped the security.
Yeah. again, Tasha, you're better at hacking than Freddy is. So.
All right. So same roll, d20, d6 plus.
Yep, that'll be it.
4 and 1. Okay. That's a natural 20. Plus 6. I rolled high on both. So 31.
You
As
have
I said before.
you have shut down the the cameras that are rolling here in the
They're just looping.
Yeah.
the jail.
They're just looping the same still image.
And yeah, you with a crit, you set up a loop so that if anybody from the command center flips over to look at something, they'll be looking at previous footage.
And now, since that's been taken care of, our unconscious friend.
As I said, is there a closet somewhere?
You could, as far as getting him out of sight, you could cram him up under the desk.
Okay.
Kind of behind and up under.
Gonna, do a nice little gag on his mouth and shove him under the desk with, tying him up.
Okay. All right. Opposite the door you came in, there's another door that leads, into the rest of the building.
All right. We need one of the things, if possible, for. Okay, I can still see you, Tasha. One of the things, if possible, we need to look for is, other words, just generic jumpsuits and/or some kind of uniform.
If they hacked, sorry, just quick question. If they hacked the security camera or the security terminal, could they see where the hostages are with that hack as well?
Yeah, they could flip through the.
Oh, yeah.
With the guard security card, just looking around the cells doesn't even really require a hack roll.
Okay. Where might they be?
So you start looking around, you realize, the next room y'all would go into from here is it's like a small hallway. One side is basically like a small locker room for the guards, and on the other side there's like a supply closet. Past there, it opens up into a series of cells. You can see there are 3 armed guards walking around.
With the cameras, is there anyone in the locker room right now?
Not at the moment, no.
We might need to still blend in, but have Ty go ahead just to be our lookout, being that she won't show up.
Yep.
Okay. Ty, you step to the door, and sure enough, it's like a little hallway with those 2 doors leading to each of the rooms as described, and then the hallway continues on back, and you can see a set. It's like a set of cells on each side. And it's like the hallway tees, and there's 2 more cells, kind of at the bottom end of the building.
Yep. So
and there's people in most of the cells.
So sorry. I'm looking down the hallway. Locker room is on my right, and storage is on my left,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Doesn't really matter, because they're on either side.
I just wanted to double check. On the cam, did we see anyone in storage or the locker room? We didn't see anybody in, but
No, there wasn't anybody in the storage room either.
I'm gonna keep going forward and keep an eye on the 3 guards in the cell.
Okay.
That being said, we may want to put the guard in the storage closet.
You guys can do that while I'm keeping
Yeah.
an eye out.
All right, now, like I said, this hallway, it goes back in T's. So the guards could potentially look down and see you, depending on where they're at on their patrol.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's slip into the locker room. At least.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's through the little door. Just y'all can whip in there pretty quick. And you got the monitor on the desk to be like, see kind of where the guards are at any given moment.
Any spare uniforms we could grab?
Even or odd?
Odd.
A 2. No.
Damn.
What about the guy we knocked out? What about his uniform? Or is he in different uniform than what the guards are?
No, he's in the same kind of military uniform that they are.
That's one.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Just taking everything this guy has.
His dignity, his key cards, his clothes.
Getting knocked out
He
by
had
a
it
midget.
coming.
Well, at least
Alright,
didn't see it
so-
coming, so.
Yeah. And as you described it, this is the one entrance we went in. That was the only way in and out so far. That was
Yes.
Okay.
Well, all these buildings have roll-up doors on the outside where they can get equipment in.
Yeah.
Judging from what you see from the layout of this place, that door is probably blocked off on this side. It's probably not
Gotcha.
in use. It was just part of the, generic pre-built units they use.
Print a shed.
Kind of. And it's a prison. You don't want too many ways for them to escape.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 guards down at the end here, and they're just sort of keeping an eye on the hallway itself, and the hallway is where all the cells are, correct?
Right. You step into a hallway, the doors on either side of you, and then where those rooms end, it all becomes cells.
All right. And I also want to think I double check. What's the ETA on the mechs?
They are in position that they could stand up and charge in whenever y'all needed. They're basically 2 turns away movement-wise, because they have to be out of where the sensors would immediately pick them up.
Yeah.
So the guards that are in the holding cells, are they just like patrolling like in a pattern, or are they like standing guard at certain points?
One of them is like kind of slowly marching up and down his section of the hallway. Where the 2 guys where the hallway tees, you can see them standing over to one side talking.
Okay.
So you get the impression they're probably supposed to be patrolling.
But they're just like whatever.
But the cells are all like just barred cells, so you can kind of see everywhere wherever you are.
Arguing that logic.
Throwing out an idea here. From the security console, would we be able to open all the doors?
All right, you can go back out to the console and check.
And how many prisoners did you? Is it just the prisoners that we had, or is it?
Sounds like a great way to get everyone shot.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking I was putting that out there.
They all get shot. We don't have to bother taking them back. All right, but are you gonna slip back out to the desk?
Now, because right now I'm just trying to think of a way to because we need some means of distracting the guards. In other words, to take them down, or Ty, how much sedative do you have on you?
I have none.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're not the
I
medic.
didn't
What a
know. I
question.
did. Yeah, I have corrective and patches.
All right.
Unless I just overcorrect them, but
They feel so healthy, their hearts just exploded.
no. If she had known she was going to be doing this, she probably would have brought some sedatives.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else had sedatives on them.
In the locker room, though, you said there were no suits. Any kind of stun batons, tasers.
Even or odd?
Let's go even this time.
10. Yes, you find something about the size of an old-fashioned cop's billy club. But little prongs on the end that you recognize as, well, it's a taser, but it's a taser you could hit somebody over the head with if you had to.
Yeah.
Like the mag light of tasers.
Which actually is a thing. They do, in fact, make a mag light that acts as a club, even though they kind of already are.
Yeah, all of them kind of were that.
But one that actually has a taser built into the bottom of it as well.
Also, I misread. Apparently, the stealth suit only ceases to work once you will cease to be invisible if you take any damage. That's specifically what it says. So apparently, I can deal damage all day long and I stay invisible, which is weird.
Well, it's not like they wouldn't be seeing your muzzle flash and stuff and can shoot in your direction.
But I mean, if you're meleeing someone, you don't. There's no muzzle flash. So
No. All right, so you got a couple of these stun batons.
I mean, I could attempt to knock out the two who are standing next to each other, but that would put me in a hairy predicament, and then the third one would have to be taken out pretty quick.
This is where the stun baton comes in.
Yeah.
The other option, too, is to bias some up. Idea. Their comms. Could we essentially, for the guys in this building, the guards, they more or less have radios kind of like have we do, just regular, like, in the earpiece?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Could we set it up for when we more or less do our strike? They get a very, very loud noise go through their ears.
So like white noise, just like really loud white noise,
like a burst of static or something.
Burst of static, high pitched.
A very high decibel air horn.
Yeah. Something more or less to act as like a flashbang, where they have to like get them stunned for a second to give us an opportunity.
I wouldn't. Yeah, you could definitely set something like that up. I mean, with a roll, of course.
Yeah.
Now, it wouldn't like literally stun them.
Disorient.
But I would give accuracy to whoever was acting against them. It'd be more of a startling than a stun.
Gotcha.
All right, so you want to set something like that up?
Yes, we got hack fence and Vince create.
Hack would be fine because this isn't exactly using the communication equipment for what it's designed for.
All right, so
but
that's,
it is, doable.
Are you giving it to Tasha again?
Hell yeah, she's better at it than me. I'll be the one that actually.
You're just the idea guy in this group.
Where apparently I'm the assassin. I'm confused.
We got a mechanic that's the planner. We got a medic that's the assassin. Tasha's at least being the hacker she's intended to be, so that works out.
Yeah. 24.
You're not proving him right.
You got it
So
set up.
I
You
assume I have
can
this-
hit a button and set it off. You can have a timer set it off.
All right. Well,
If you wanted to, you could set it up where it would listen to them talk and certain keywords would trigger it. It's really a much more in-depth little program than you needed for what you're actually using it for.
So if I'm the one who takes the stun baton, then
we got
I
a
get
couple.
accuracy. And going over to the 2.
Yeah,
I
we'll
assume.
have accuracy.
Okay. Am I making 2 rolls, Jason, or 1 for the 2?
We would probably let it be 1 roll, but it would be risky or hard.
Well, it would cancel out because of the white noise, right?
Let's see. Let me just double check with these two.
Oh no, you're good.
Make sure I'm using the.
Yeah, risky is like their consequences for when something goes wrong.
And difficulty jacks the difficulty number up to a 20, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go risky because they're gonna, stomp a mud hole in you if you try to shock them and fail.
So risky or hard? Sorry.
Let's go risky.
Okay.
Now, have you got both stun batons, or are you just using one of them?
If there were 2, then she'll just try to hit them both.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'd still have accuracy for the attack itself. I just won't have the stun baton.
Correct.
Unless, but I mean, it's up to you. I'm happy to use 1, but I mean, I have 2 versus the 1, so.
All right, you get them both.
Okay.
All right. So Tiana sneaks down there. Do go ahead and give me a stealth roll, because you do have to get past the guy patrolling the part you're walking through.
17.
Okay, that's no problem. You just kind of creep, and as he comes by, you press yourself up against the wall.
So with risky, do I get a detriment, and would it remove the accuracy, or do I keep the accuracy?
You keep the accuracy. Risky just means if you fail, there's immediate repercussions.
Okay.
Yeah, they might not always be directly to you. It might be to people around you.
Got it. Yep.
Have a little leeway there. But,
Yep. She's waiting for the command.
okay.
All right. I think it's time we actually bring in the mechs because right now we're kicking off breaking people out.
So you're saying?
I
I
would say wait until you get them out of their
secured
cells, and then
Yeah.
the mechs distract everyone to that end of the base, and you guys leave through the north.
Also,
Yeah,
just
I think there's a few more things to do left first.
all right.
All right, so
Let's kick it off.
all right, so Tiana has crept up on the 2 that are sitting there talking to each other, discussing what they want to do once they get back to civilization and get some leave. Freddy, what position are you getting in?
I'm essentially on the guy's patrol path. I'm waiting for him to actually get on his furthest end nearest me. Essentially, I'm waiting for when it kicks off. That's when I actually will strike.
Okay.
More or less, get them where they're the furthest separated from each other.
So the hallway between the cells, like I said, is basically set up like a T. With the bottom of the T being the doorway, coming past those 2 rooms and for the doorway at the entry point. So he's patrolling, kind of the long part of the T. So yeah, you wait till he gets basically, almost all the way to the door, and then turns around and start back the other way.
All right.
Ready to go.
Go.
Welcome if you got him.
Holy sh!
All right, so
Holy
Right,
fuck.
stun baton
Uh.
right where there's open neck. Just
all right, so yes, Melody flips the switch. Freddy, peeking around the corner of the door or wherever it is you're at. You see the guy you're keyed up to go after. You see him kind of flinch and reach like he's trying to dig his comm out of his ear. Tiana, the two guys in front of you react the same way. Ah! And then you rolled a 31, I believe.
31,
Yeah.
a natural 20, and
Bad.
a natural 6.
And then the +5, yeah. That's. So yeah, they flit like that, and you just come up, underhanded grip on your stun batons, and just bap right into the neck joints. They give a and they drop.
So I got
She's
an
gonna-
11 total.
She's gonna turn on the guy who's still left, and if his attack doesn't, she's gonna rush him.
All right, Patrick. You attack? Are you shooting him? Or are you clubbing him in the back of the head? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm clubbing him.
Okay. So at 11, yeah. He is definitely distracted enough.
Not as graceful, but at least effective.
Oh, okay. I see what you did. You rolled that separately. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not as graceful as Tiana. It's more like you run up and you back of the head, but only hard enough to drop him to his knees, and you have to whack him another time or two.
Yeah.
But he never gets a chance to recover or react, and just like that, all 3 guards are unconscious. All the guys in the cells are like standing up.
And do I recognize the individual we're actually here for?
Yes, you do see him.
From
Really,
my
I think
perspective, can't.
your little list should recognize, should have,
I was about to say.
the entire prisoner
Are
list.
there more than just them? Are there other prisoners, or is it just them?
It's just it's everybody that was on your list. The orders you infiltrated had a list of the prisoners that were being moved.
Got it.
We get everybody out, and I'll announce we're with the Union.
Everybody's glad to see you. Some of the prisoners run up to the laid out guards and take their weaponry.
Ty is keeping a stun baton, but handing the other one to a prisoner if they don't have a weapon.
One of them prisoners take it. Most of them were captured soldiers. Then, of course, the spy, and then there's a few people you really don't know who or why they were what they were taken for. But, your orders were to focus on the spy. He was your primary objective, with the secondary objective being getting everybody else out that you could. They all seem to be in pretty good shape. One guy looks a little beat up, but he's moving fine.
Just gonna double check him, make sure he's not like.
Okay, you give him a quick go over, and he tells you, he got injured when they captured him. And sure enough, it's the bruises are fading. There's nothing broken.
Okay, so he's not like bleeding or anything.
No,
that.
no.
He's just bruised.
All the prisoners have been here for at least, even the newest one's been here a week or two by this point.
All right, Eric, I literally just blanked on your character's name. I do apologize.
Uriah.
Uriah. Ask Uriah.
Tree
He's got-
folk, as he's called in his home country.
All right, so what were you asking, Uriah?
This is pay dirt to Bush Wookie. We got the prisoners.
I can't make the noise. But Bushwookie.
Nope, I can't do it.
I can't either.
And
All right, so y'all know they've got the
What's the
prisoners.
yeah, what's the status of the patrols?
What's the status of the patrols?
They are patrolling.
They are patrolling.
They'll need to wait just a minute because they're circling around close to the door at this point.
Yeah. They're by the door, so sit tight. Waiting.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Also, while we're waiting, Charm asked the spy friend. Well, you said you've been here for over a week. Any idea what they've been doing here?
It's. He thinks this may be like a listening post. I mean, he's been locked up in here. He knows this is, obviously this is an area that people they've captured. They stay here until they can get a chance to escort them further in. Or in the case of, some of the prisoners, they'll, rather than ever shipping them further in, they'll just use them for like immediate exchange of prisoners. There's a lot of that goes on. Where a lot of the common soldiers just kind of get swapped back and forth.
Uriah already testing the ultra meth.
Just in case.
That's supposed to be going in a straight line.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Are you signaling the other mechs yet?
How many prisoners were there? Sorry.
Yeah. Total.
Oh, it was about
That's
7
actually a
total.
good point.
7 total.
Um,
Probably needs a distraction of some sort.
yeah, because if there was just a couple, we might be able to make a break for it before they even realize what is happening. But yeah.
All right. So is the call going out?
Call is going out for a distraction.
Is the Vika signal up in the sky?
more like
giant hammer.
More like the
No.
Audrey. Fire the missiles!
Which missiles? All of them.
Waited
Or
word.
actually, I can just imagine the Vika symbol will just be like her in the classic boxing pose versus a bear.
Just either that or a bird
It's just a
finger, just like flipping people off.
I'm also just imagining.
It's all of
like,
these.
Also just imagining like, what's the Vika symbol? You just hear someone on the comms. Damn it, Uriah!
So the Vika symbol.
And then for some reason, through the trees, you hear the Benny Hill theme song.
Get in, Uriah's suplexing soldiers.
All
They
right.
just send up the signal. Vehicles start moving out with the others.
All
I
right.
think we sent out the signal.
So y'all start forward. The AIs are following you. I forget where Aubrey was saying. I can't remember. Was he walking in with you, or did he have another position that he was taking?
He
up?
was walking in with the rest of us, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Right, Doobs?
These.
So you're right. You watch the patrols pass around the building,
I am late tired.
and it's like you can tell the moment their sensors pick up Vika and crew. Because it's like the patrol, it's like all the hands go up to the earpieces. They tilt their head like they're listening intently for a second.
They know you're here.
And then they start running. You see people running to and from buildings. Green patrol here,
Yeah.
where they were walking, southward, stops and immediately starts moving up, turning like they're going to move up towards the prison.
What about blue?
Blue continues down. It seems to be like almost like they're taking cover behind the mech base here.
Okay.
And purple's doing much the same, where they're kind of, it's like they're getting in position to fight whatever comes from the south.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna wait till green gets closer. Then Wookiee noises from the trees. Yeah, I'll say. Well, probably once they cross to about here. Yeah.
Okay.
There's gonna be a bush Wookiee happening.
A wild Uriah appears.
Pretty
On the
much.
tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just like in Power World, these guys have guns.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start up in the combat mode.
Mhm.
Uriah, you're basically going. You'll spring on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
They'll react.
Yep.
And then we will start a new round, which will be when the rest of the guys are hitting the bottom of the map here.
Yep. And then they realize
Because you're springing a little
Wait
earlier
a minute.
than they could get there.
Yeah.
So is our plan that once the troops are either dead or focused on Uriah, we're making a break for it?
Yes.
Yeah, get the prisoners to safety. I would assume we have like the
Give us
other
heads up.
guys.
Yeah.
So that was how much movement?
Like 2, 3.
3. Is that half movement? Bam. Hello.
Well,
Good day,
hello.
sir.
They're not happy to meet you.
Aww.
General Kenobi.
Why aren't they happy to meet me?
General Cano.
Well, they'd
I
like to
know
shake your
that.
hand, but you're in the mech. Maybe if you got out of the mech, they'd like you better.
Well, too bad for them.
They'd offer you a room in the building behind them and everything.
For some reason, my barrage is turned off.
It's probably from last week.
Probably. Let me just hit
Next
Start.
round.
start
Yeah.
round 2. Yeah. There we go. Okay, yes. I'm going to barrage.
All right. What are you attacking them with?
My tactical melee weapon and my charged blade.
Hell yes, there's a fine red mist on the ground here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Their evade is an 8.
Uh-huh.
They are spread out.
Uh-huh.
It's a melee.
Oh wait,
weapon.
that's the one where they can overlap.
Yep.
Undersized. So they're always
Not
considered to have
against me.
soft cover. Oh, that's right.
We're the same size.
All right,
So
so
they're
it's 8.
basically
So
less
make
than-
your roll.
Okay, first attack roll was a 12, the second was a 19.
All right, both of those are going to hit.
Okay. For a grand total of 12 damage altogether.
Okay.
And I get a Blade Master dice.
All right. The squad has resistance to all damage from attacks that aren't line, cone, burst, or blast.
Huh.
So
So they take 6.
all right. And that's a little over half their numbers down in one bloody instant.
That's what I'm here
Keeps
for.
happening.
Yeah, pretty much. Then what I'm going to do So I'm going to use the remainder of my movement. 1, 2. That's not what I was going to do.
He's going to draw a line.
Shut up. Move over here. Yeah. And stay there. Where's the damn select thing? I'm trying to select the line to make it vanish. Nope.
Oh God, you're right. No.
Yeah, let me. Could you put my token back, please?
It's
I
all
thought,
gone wrong.
I thought if
More
I
wrong.
Control Z it would, but it didn't. All right.
I just put the line back.
It might
There
be
it is.
because I was going to say it might be because
Okay.
of the units being
It could
bigger.
be. Double check something. Spaces That'll work. Okay. I'm going to free action overcharge
Okay.
and fire a zip line.
All right. Now you can draw your line.
Yes, now I can drop. So basically, it'll go up there. It's 8 things long, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's because it's double diameter.
Yeah, so size 1/2 characters that are adjacent to either end of the line can move to the other end as a quick action as long as they are able to grab onto it. And they can hop off at any point along the line if they wish.
So we can get the people out of there faster. Gotcha.
Where were you?
Yep.
I don't see your line. Did you draw a line?
I did a freehand.
I'm
Or I
not
did a
seeing
pin
it.
line thing.
There's nothing on there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Weird.
there we go.
Oh, there it is.
So basically, you made a
There.
zip line to where we step outside, get on the zip line, and just get out.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
basically will yeet you all up onto the cliff.
Okay.
Then back to being engaged with these fools. And that will be my turn.
All right. They're going to respond by trying to shoot you.
Cool. They have difficulty.
What do they have difficulty for?
Because I'm engaged.
With them.
Oh, Pshaw.
or they're yes. I'm engaged with them.
All right. And what is your evade?
My evasion is a 12.
All right. They're going to try and hit you with their anti-armor weapon.
Okay.
All right. That is a 6 on the difficulty dice and a 5 on the d20.
Nah.
Plus 1 attack bonus, so it comes out to an even 0.
It does.
I was about to say, one of them tries to rocket jump, and it ends poorly.
All right.
I just imagine, just to ham up the weeb here, they fire it and I just literally just catch it and just drop it.
No. If it was a weeb, he'd fire it, and you'd deflect it.
Well, no, I specifically have to roll for that.
Yeah.
That's part of the duelist pilot talent.
All right.
Oh yes, we would like to get out, please.
Anyway,
Yes.
and they're screaming at, they were screaming in their comms while they do that. So these guys now go.
They're like, what the hell? It's a bush buggy.
So they're double moving up there. The guys at the main gun are not leaving their gun. This squad's staying where it's at. And moments after you reveal yourself, you start picking up energy signatures. All of you would, I suppose, out of the mech bay
probably
here.
from. Yeah.
I assume we get the okay from Uriah to start moving as well.
Yeah, we told you to start moving.
What you hear from outside is a thud and then screaming.
Yeah, no, that's all
So-
good. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure because I haven't. We haven't
say
moved yet.
Also, if you're looking like out the door, you see a zip line get fired and attached to the cliff.
Well, my friends, it appears that is the signal. So, time to go.
All right.
We do have
Ty-
mech support inbound.
Ty will be the last one through the zip line for our group.
All right. So, beginning of the round. Are we starting with Ty's group?
Might as well get him out of dodge.
Yeah. All right.
Ty will be last on the zip line.
Yeah. I will go first, and while up top, I'll be giving suppressive fire down to this group down here.
Blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all jump up. Y'all are all up here. Patrick's kind of going on Overwatch with the.
For Ty's part of this, as soon as everyone is up on the cliff, she's gonna try and cut the wire, which has 1 HP and an evasion of 10.
While she's up top, yeah.
Yeah.
So they can't follow.
It's part of the system is any character adjacent to the start or end of the line can tear the line down by succeeding on a hull check as a quick action or by successfully performing a melee attack against either end.
1d20 plus.
So
Would take someone out apply to this, or would it just be?
Nah,
1d20
it'd
plus my
just
greed?
be a straight roll.
18.
Okay.
all right, lines down. So now the squads can't follow you up the cliff to the prisoners.
And because that was a quick action, how much movement would we have left? I don't remember how much pilot movement is.
I think
You
it's
still
about
have
4.
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have all of it because it's a quick action to use the line.
Yeah.
Actually, on your pilot, where you look at where your skull triggers is, it'll have your stats. Our base movement is a speed 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's
with
a
base
quick
movement speed 4, we'd get off the map.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, because y'all would double up.
Yeah.
So you do see this group of guards pointing up. You know, as they see people zipping up a line some kind of way. In the high-tech future, gravity is more of a suggestion.
I just imagine like it has the handholds. It's got like the little rocket engines, so you just activate it and just get flung up the line.
Honestly, I'm thinking Big Trouble in Little China. The one little, it's like just where it's just got a pulley system that just constantly goes.
Like a ski lift.
I mean, could, but
Alright, so that was them. Next up, we will let... your words are getting in the way of my tokens. Alright, he's got a movement of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he'll boost to move right here, or he'll have... Oh wait, those are the tore down ones, isn't it? Alright, he'll jump over here where he has a little bit of cover from this. And then it's one of y'all.
how many turns is it before the crew get here? I think you said it was 2.
Well, your guys in the south are engaging now. The APC was going to wait until engagement had started, and then they were going to come in the north to pick everybody up.
Gotcha.
So they're 2 rounds away.
Right. I mean, Uriah can finish blendering this squad he's in the middle of. And then engage blue to keep them from doing shenanigans, because those are the 2 northmost squads.
Go ahead.
Okay. Keep them occupied so they can't mess with anything. So
Okay,
yeah,
so Uriah is going.
Yeah, he's gonna barrage this squad.
All right. I don't know what they ever did to you, but
Existed. It's a 12 and a 14.
that both hits.
Okay. For a grand total of another 12 damage.
All right, they are deceased.
Cool. And then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Whee! Hello.
Should be up there at the edge, right? All right.
Actually, I'll be right there.
Well, they are going to move away from you.
Okay. I will Overwatch.
Okay.
That is a 20.
All right, that's a hit. And which weapon were you striking with?
Tactical melee. For 7 damage.
All right, cut that in half.
Yeah.
All right, you take out a meso.
And no, I can't. Okay, that'd be a free action. Alrighty.
And they're opening fire on you.
Cool.
What is your evade?
12.
3 on the dice, plus 1 is a 4. Let's retire him for the evening. He has failed me for the last time.
Plenty more time for it to fail you.
Yeah.
All right. One of you guys down south now.
I'll go.
Go for it.
Okay.
Unless you want to unleash rocket hell real quick.
I'll happily unleash rocket hell real quick.
Let's
Go
see, there
for
is
it.
an open mech bay door.
Well, oh yeah, then we might want to wait for rocket hell.
No. Remember, as long as it has a path, or at least that's how it reads. So as long as there's a pathway into said place.
Is the mech bay door open?
I
It
haven't
is.
looked.
Okay.
It rolled over for that when that first mech came out.
As long as there is a path, there is a will and a way.
And
As
a
long as it-
missile.
As long as there is some means for the missile to get there, it will find its target.
Yep.
So let's see. Probably need to.
Blue's in range.
Well, I guess
The
yeah.
map is in range.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah, my little guy would have been over here, not way off. So if blue's in range, that's going to mean everybody's in range. So
Mhm.
yeah, just
Yeah, so yeah,
a
that's what I was checking. They're 24 spaces away from you.
all right then. Activating the core system. Let's make it rain of divine punishment.
All right,
And
read that
now,
off to me. Exactly what it does again.
yes, sir. Choose any number of characters within a range of 50. Your targets must succeed on agility save or take 1d6 plus 4 explosive. On success, they take half. And again,
Okay.
self-guiding missiles can reach any target as long as there is a path to do so.
So
I know we
any
did the
guys standing around in the command center or standing around in the barracks, or the guys, knocked out in the prison, they're all going to be fine. The doors are closed.
yeah. If there's no means to make it to a target, it won't fire.
Right.
But as long as there's a means.
But
Are they,
anything in the
though?
mech bay could get hit, and everybody out on the surface. Okay.
A window is an entry point.
Yes, a window is an entry
Uh-huh.
point.
If it's open, if it was open.
Let's see, because I remember they did hack the prison door open, so I don't think that closed.
Yes,
They
but
made no specific declarations about it not closing behind them like it would automatically do. Just they said it where it would open for them.
The guys are in there already unconscious.
So
yes, let's add insult to injury and just let a missile just somehow wind down the door and just boom.
2 of them hurting very, very badly around the neck region.
although my next question is, would the buildings be considered targets?
I'm gonna let that be up to storyteller's transgression. I'm probably gonna say no myself, but that's storyteller's transgression.
If you specifically wanted to target a building, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
I mean, really, my concentration is what is currently assaulting
Yeah.
us and hindering us from
That
getting
makes a
out.
little more sense because
That'd be the 3 assault teams, and is it 2 or 3 mechs?
3 mechs.
Okay, so
All right, let's
grand
start
total
with
of
blue
6.
then, and they got to make agility rolls.
Yes, sir.
Is it just
Bullet.
baseline
I
10,
forget.
or is there a particular number they have to hit
Um,
based on the power?
I forget. Someone asked me the other day what my save target's 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they need 11s.
Yep.
Squad blue rolled an 11 on the dice, plus 2 for their agility. They'll only take
Firing a
half
hobbit.
damage.
Be right back.
Okay. Let's see. So. Go ahead and highlight this to just copy paste. So 6, they meet it or beat it, so it's a 3.
All right, and then it gets halved because of their
Got a
ability of the
6.
soldiers. So,
Yep, so it's a 3.
all right,
All right, whoever's next.
a couple of the squad goes down. We'll go ahead and just finish off the soldiers first. So rolling for purple here.
Okay.
13 on the dice, 15 with their plus 2 agility, so they'll take half.
Okay. So half a 9, which would be it's 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to split the difference, but I would say 4 would probably be the best.
And then red down here, the artillery crew here. Ooh, they rolled a 4 on the dice, plus 2. So that's a 6, so they'll take the full 9.
Oh no, I'm about to roll for them now.
Oh, okay, you got to roll separately.
Oh.
That makes sense.
9
It
anyway.
works like Magic Missile where you have to roll for each bolt.
All right.
So they got a 9 anyway. And then we'll take care of blue, or is blue the first one we hit?
Blue was the first one.
Okay.
Now we'll go into the mech. We'll hit the mech that's out here in the front first.
Okay.
And
I'll go ahead and
his
roll for
agility
him.
is also a 2.
So it's a 10 or 5 if it gets above
He
11.
got a total of a 13.
So
Child
it's
says
5.
goodnight.
So 5 minus 1 for his armor. All right.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Another 10. So it's either 10 or 5 depending on theirs.
Let's see. Okay, there's the one. Huh, that one's also only got an agility of 2. Weird. Got a 19 total.
No competition. He easily gets a 5. And go ahead and roll for that last mech. It's a 9 or 4 depending on their save.
I'm really good on damage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's using the dice roller. The dice roller loves him. I keep telling you guys.
It's gonna take it away from me at some point. You know
18
this.
on the. Well, any random modifier, any randomizer will do that eventually.
Have you seen Ty's roll? Good God.
And the last one gets a total of a 20, so half damage for him.
Okay, so he gets 4. So, again, I know I haven't described my mech to anybody, but if you know anything of like BattleTech and whatnot, I know it's not the standard Monarch looking frame, but in my mind, the way I've got him built, it's
You made an
basically
archer, didn't you?
it's basically an archer. I am nothing but missiles.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm a
I'm getting
walking
a-
missile boat.
Oh, and Joshua, I am getting kind of like an echo from you.
Though usually only if you get really loud.
Okay.
I think it's him getting loud and maybe Rappy's mic picking up a little bit.
My mic might be picking. Oh wait.
Yeah.
My mic might be picking him up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's mostly when he gets excited. Alright, so you have laid the beat down on a bunch of people's. And now the artillery team, what little bit's left of them, is going to fire their gun. I think at Audrey. I think Audrey has gotten their undivided attention.
Only fair.
Undivided. Right.
Wait, where is Duba?
You have hard cover. You're within 2 of me. Please use it.
Great. I don't know how that's going to help me, but sure.
Plus
It
2
makes it a little bit harder
damage.
for them to hit you.
Okay. I guess stupid question since they're attacking me. What defense is it? Evasion? I take it.
Yes, I would need to know your evasion.
My evasion is 8, and
Alright.
with the cover, it makes it 2. Or I mean 10.
Alright.
No, what that does, Josh, is when Jason is rolling his attack, he rolls 2 difficulty dice to reduce the attack roll because you're within 2 of Sarah.
Alright. But the targeting on the emplacement gives them an accuracy.
Okay.
So that knocks the difficulty down to 1 dice, but they're still taking the penalty. They're taking a penalty. And they've got a +1 attack, but no. +2 attack bonus for this one. So it's a 5 on the dice, and a 5 on the difficulty dice. So they have a 2. Alright.
I roughly take it that means I dodged. Yes.
Yeah, it means you dug out of the way.
Yep. Or they just missed. Either way.
As the and this thing is the equivalent of a heavy laser. What would be a heavy laser rifle if a mech was carrying it around? So yeah, you don't really want to get hit by these things if you can help it. And apparently you could help it. Back down to you guys.
I'm gonna go make friends.
Go make friends.
Make all the friends.
Go make some friends.
Gonna just come right up in here.
In everybody's business.
In everybody's business, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to.
Um,
So basically, you had to run. You had to basically run through engagement with the young
she'll
man right
swing
here.
at him, and she would probably swing at him on the way by. She is gonna hit him.
Well, wouldn't you still be in engagement, considering you're a larger size?
She'll take a hit. She wants some armor.
That's fair.
All right. Well, if you're stopping right there, you'd still be engaged with him. So I don't guess he gets a free swap.
Is there any HP on this laser? Like, are we considering it an object with HP?
I had not thought about it.
It would take AP structure damage at least.
Yeah, it would. Let's see.
Ooh, cool. If it is going to take structure damage, she's going to do something.
Yes, I have
Let's
no idea how
hack
much
it.
structure it has, but let me.
Gonna do something
Make
better
it up
than
on the
attack
fly.
it.
You know, that's a fair point.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to give it this mix HP.
She is activating her core system, which puts the ferroreactive shell into hyperactive mode.
What does that do?
For the rest of the scene, your ferroreactive armor gain increases to 2, and its maximum armor increase is 12. Anytime your armor increases from the system, your mech releases 1 burst AoE that deals 1 AP kinetic damage to all characters and objects in the zone as it draws raw material from the environment. However,
Okay.
if your ferroreactive armor would increase past 12, the armor explodes, instead dealing 1 AP kinetic damage and a 2 burst radius around your mech and causing all characters within to pass a hull save or be knocked prone, then immobilized and shredded until the end of their next turns.
Good God.
Jesus.
The
Hello,
ferroreactive
yes, I
armor,
am debuff the mech.
the ferroreactive armor is then reset to 0 and continues to be active, and this effect can occur multiple times per scene.
Jesus.
That text just kept going.
Mhm.
So she kind of calls out over the comms. Remember how I usually say get up close with me? For now, let's just keep a distance. And just see like maybe she hits the button and like stuff starts gravitying up towards her mech, like rocks and stuff, maybe pieces of metal.
I just imagine like little tendrils come out and just grab chunks of ground and start like it's an eldritch horror.
I mean,
You hear the Akira
ferroreactive
children
armor.
choir in the background.
Yeah. So that was that. We
Something
have
singing in Latin somewhere.
it's backwards and in Latin.
Yeah.
Sophie Roth. Oh wait, wrong thing.
Anybody?
Rocks start to float for no apparent reason.
Oh no, they are.
There's someone on the building over here with a whip going.
Someone get shot down. Just gonna
Let Sarah take her turn.
skirmish on this guy with the ferrofluid lance, and then skirmish on this one with the heavy charge blade.
All right, so you're barraging. You're attacking with both your weapons.
Yeah.
All right, the evade is an
Attack.
8 for the first guy down here.
For the mech,
Yes.
that is a 19 to hit, and I will need a hull save against my save target of 12, please.
7 on the dice, plus 3. It is a 10.
He is immobilized and takes 5 damage.
All right, is it armor
It
piercing?
is not this weapon, no.
Okay.
It is kinetic if that matters. Second one is armor piercing if that matters.
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead. There's something that has triggered, but let's wrap up
Okay.
the damage first. So you said how much on the next
critical,
guys?
critical attack 21
Okay.
and 6 energy AP.
They are deceased.
Ha!
Deceased did it.
They were the ones that got it the worst from the Duba unleashing hell.
Yeah.
There's no one manning the gun.
There's no one manning the gun. Oh, I wanted to hit one of y'all with that gun so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
You just
I
hear it
respect
charge
it.
up. Wow.
So
But all right, but when you hit
she is now. Go ahead.
when you hit that guy, you triggered his aggression. After taking damage for the first time each round. Oh, but this wasn't the first time because he took the
Missiles.
The missiles.
He took. Yeah. Never mind. It doesn't trigger.
Okay. She is
Oh,
rooted
man.
and will therefore have resistance to kinetic attack.
Okay. I was excited there for a minute. Oh, there's one of
And
mine.
that is all she can do.
So we will let this guy go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, what was his movement? It was a 6, so he has 2 more. Then he will move. He will burst to move again. 1, 2, 3. And then he will skirmish on Vika.
Let's go.
What is your evade?
My evade is a 12.
He is a +1.
Please hit me.
And he rolled a 6 on the dice and got, so that's a total of a 7. So that is all he can do. One of you guys down the bottom.
Evade.
Who hasn't gone?
I guess that would be me.
Well, Rabbit and I think
Oh, and
Freddy's might get a turn as well, but
Mhm.
you go
Yeah.
first. You're an actual player.
I'm an actual player.
You're a
And
real
Josh-
boy.
And Josh, I also just put what I assume is what your monarch looks like. In
Basically,
Discord.
yes. Basically, yes. I'm a walking missile boat.
Oh. Kortov's gonna move up.
Okay.
Not much, but enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, like right there-ish. Both of these guys are antagonists, right? Next to Vika?
Yes.
Okay, then I will fire at this one.
All right, he is engaged.
Okay. Oh, I should turn my thing back on. All right, cool. We are here.
Oh, wait, does engaged help? Is there a penalty for shooting somebody that's engaged? Or is it just shooting while you're engaged?
I think it's trying to shoot
oh.
while you're. Let me check. Whew.
But I will fire with my Ghoul Nexus. And then my Gas Nexus. Ghoul Nexus is going to be a 6, which probably misses.
All right, you're shooting at red. The one with the red dot
Yes.
here? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, 6 misses.
All right. And then my Gas Nexus, which is going to be even lower. So both of them miss.
Okay.
Not a good opening gambit.
That's the end. You'd already moved, so that's probably it for
Yep,
you.
That's it for me.
Ranged attacks made by an engaged character receive +1 difficulty. Additionally, characters that become engaged by targets of equal or greater size during the course of a movement stop moving immediately and lose any unused movement. That I did not know. Which would explain why that talent Atlas has to ignore engagement is
Really
really
important.
useful.
All right.
Okay.
Purple squad here is going to go. And they are going to shoot their anti-armor weapon at Vika.
Oh, okay. After you
Make
have
it
become
out.
after you become engaged with a character,
Bring it.
you may make further move actions as normal, and moving into other adjacent spaces does not stop your movement.
17 on the
Oh.
dice.
Okay.
Plus
Oh, right,
1.
Vika, yay!
It is an 18.
Yes, bring it.
Yeah.
It
I
does.
get 2 armor.
It does 5 points of variable damage. So in this case, I'm just going to say it's some sort
It
of
only
energy
matters
weapon.
if it's kinetic to me.
Okay, it is not kinetic.
Okay.
It is energy damage. It is armor piercing, however.
That's fine.
So 5 points.
The 2 around me take 1 AP kinetic damage. So
Okay.
armor piercing kinetic damage. And any objects in the zone. So the gun also takes 1.
All right. Gun takes 1. You said it was AP?
Yes.
Okay.
Kinetic if that matters.
No, I don't think it does. All right.
Also, once per turn, when damage is reduced to her due to resist. Oh no, it wouldn't be resist. Never mind, cancel.
All right, so that's it for purple. They're content where they're at. So I think it's time for some of the AI controlled mechs to start going.
Yes, Freddy, if you would like to go first, you're welcome to.
All right, and so this is an enemy, and this is an enemy right here.
Correct.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Also, Freddy, FYI, I'm sure you probably know this, but your mech does not benefit from your pilot talents unless you have Technophile 3.
All right, gotcha. But he still has access to the weaponry that it's armed with, correct?
Anything that is on the mech, he has access to. The only thing that he does not have access to is your pilot talents.
And the guys in the APC can actually hear me just... Seems like I'm actually having a calm conversation with Whip. Okay, now, steady the rifle. Good, level it out. Now, make sure it's the line rifle. Yeah, that one. Now fire. And I'm using the... Oh, what was that? Mech hanger. Go to Whip. It will be firing the... the Veil rifle. Because that's the line rifles that'll shoot. Let's go with this. No. So it'll basically go through these two. It will clip her. On the other hand, it'll just give her light cover.
All right, do you roll once to hit everybody, or do you roll separately for everybody?
Field. That's never specified. It's because it is a line attack. Is really how. However, those work in this regards.
Okay, this is the Veil rifle
Yes,
from Duskwing.
correct.
This weapon does not attack ally characters caught in blah blah blah. Instead, it shrouds them in a field of energy that throws off targeting systems, giving them soft cover until the end of the next turn.
Oh, okay.
So Vika will have soft cover, but the two enemies will take 1d3 plus 1 energy damage.
If he hits. I think you still have to hit. But because it's accurate, you get +1 accuracy on it.
Oh, am I not in active mode? That's what's that. Yeah.
All right, so what'd you roll?
I had to reactivate combat mode. Give me a second.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, I'd already calculated an accuracy. What's their evasion?
Their evasion is an 8.
Hits. That's an... The attack roll is exactly an 8. So.
Okay. You said it did how much damage?
It's a 1d3 plus 1.
All right, give me a roll then.
So 3 damage.
Is it armor piercing?
No.
Okay. One of them suckers is not in good shape at all. Well, neither is the other one. Now that I think about it, one of them's a little worse off. All right, and I think the only people I've got left is this last mech. Movement of 6. Then move another 6. Burst, move another 6. And then it's going to shoot whip.
And what is it armed with?
It has a stinger pistol. Oh, wait.
That's another one of those, like, Hornet ones, isn't it?
Yes, on second thought, it's going to make an E-attack using its impale system. Anybody within sensors range? Hang on, let me measure that. Make absolutely sure. Yes, you're within range, or whip is within range. So this is a quick tech plus 2. What is whip's E-defense?
Give me out of that. Oh, and he also activates the shield, too. I know it's not going to apply to this, but...
Oh, I got
still
you.
had a
But
quick
he would have
action
put the
left.
shield up. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And... E-defense. E-defense is a 10.
All right. So he's got a plus 2 on the roll. 17 on the dice. 19. All right. The Hornet takes a tech attack. Yada, yada, yada. On a hit, the target takes 3 heat and becomes jammed until the end of their next turn.
All right.
So yeah, all right. So I marked on that heat, and you are jammed. And that is it for him. Do we have any other AI-controlled mechs?
Yep.
Rabbit. And Rappy's mech.
Is not AI
Oh,
controlled.
I'm sorry. I thought it
Yes,
was.
it's just
AI.
strapped to the top of him.
Yeah, it's just like
It's just
sitting
strapped
there
in.
like,
It's
hi.
just strapped in.
Flopping back and forth.
So which one of these looks badly the worst?
Which one looks badly worst?
Sorry.
If it makes a difference, Vika has the
terrible
one,
English.
this one pinned.
This one?
Yes.
And this one up here is the one that's the most damaged.
Okay. Let's see. I need to check one thing because I can't remember. If it's a missile rack, does it have to be barrage? And I can't do another attack? I can't remember. Does anybody know?
Click it, see what it does.
We'll see. She's going to go right here. Yep, okay. She is going to barrage. She's going to use missile rack on purple guy with a critical to hit. Explosive damage.
I assume it's arcing.
It is arcing.
All right. All right, is that the only person she's attacking?
She's also going to attack the pinned character here.
All right.
Critical on the missile rack, 5 on the thermal. I think the thermal miss.
All right, well, you did with a crit. You definitely hit the purples.
4 damage.
Okay. There ain't very many of them left.
Still up.
Oh, wait. I just did that damage to the wrong ones. Hang on.
For the purple guy.
Okay. There's still not very many of them left, but there's more of them left than I was thinking.
Okay.
But you have definitely taken out half of their number.
And that
Take
is
a step
all.
back.
Okay. Boop.
Ew.
Move 5, and then end turn.
All right, and how much damage did you do to the?
Oh, I rolled a 5 to hit the guy.
Oh, okay, that was too low. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of this round. At the end of the next round, or the beginning of the round after that, I guess, end of the next round, whatever, the APC will show up and you can start loading people in there. All right, so who would like to start? Keeping in mind, Freddie, Tiana, and Melody, you can act independently. In this, you should have your CompCon should have the stats for your, out of mix self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to come mix it up. But anyway, which one of y'all is going to start?
I'll go ahead and go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me end the turn here real quick. Going to activate Sympathetic Shield as a quick action. And 1 second. Deca, you have an overshield of 8 now.
Sick.
Let me know if you take any damage.
Like actual damage?
Well, if anything aims at you, because I take half that damage.
Okay. Overshield. 8?
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
It's a quick way to build up my armor. And then she's going to skirmish, not on the one she has pinned, but the one behind her with the heavy charge blade.
Okay.
And it is armor piercing, attack roll of 11.
All right, his evade is an 8, so you hit him.
9 energy piercing damage. Or 9 energy armor piercing damage.
And this was only one to the south of you?
One to the north of me.
Oh, to the north. Okay. All right.
And I think, 1 second. At the end of the guy that's pinned's turn, he can attempt to repeat the save. Just so you know. So when it's Red Mech's turn, he can try to escape with another hull save.
Well, you have taken out the one to the north of you.
Fantastic. That is her turn. She is
Where
still
it at
gonna.
there?
She's still gonna keep herself immobilized and braced.
Okay. Next
Actually, no, I'm sorry, just immobilized, not brace.
This fellow here, the one you got pinned, you said he gets to make a save to try to get out of it?
At the end of his turn.
At the end of his turn, okay. Well, he's going to try to get you with his chainsaw then.
Let's go.
Because, I mean, what else is he going to do at this point? Does he have any penalties to hitting you while he's pinned?
I think he's just immobilized.
Okay.
So,
That would make
just
sense.
can't move voluntarily.
All right. So he's chopping at you. Natural 20 on the dice, +1. That's
Let's
a
go.
21. Just roll a crit. So that is his damage is doubled. So it is 14 kinetic damage.
I'm going to
Remember,
use.
that's auto halved because you have resistance.
Is it kinetic damage?
Jason.
Jason, is it kinetic
Oh.
damage?
Yes, this is kinetic damage.
Okay, so it would be half, and I'm also going to use parry. Wait, no, never mind. That would just. I can't have double resistance.
So you also got hit, so
He takes 1 damage, yeah, and I get 2 armor. And
you're
it was 7 damage
for now.
Correct.
once it's halved.
That's right.
Okay. Fantastic. Yep, and he takes the 1 AP.
Yeah, I already
Kinetic
put
damage.
that on him.
And he also takes one. This was the one I was going to use. House Guard 2. Once per turn, when you reduce damage due to resistance on yourself or an ally, deal 3 energy damage to the attacker, so he takes 3 more damage.
All right, but that's energy, and that's not armor piercing or anything.
No, just basic energy damage.
All right, and this is the first time he's taking damage in the round, so his aggression activates, and he must immediately attack a random adjacent character. You're the only adjacent character, so I have randomly chosen you.
That feels a little targeted, but I'll take it.
That's a 5 on the dice, +1, so that's a 6. That's going to be a
Miss.
no.
All right.
All right. So that is... Okay, that's him. That's one of y'all now.
Righty. I'm bringing up the rear over here, I guess. I will stay respectfully away from Vika.
That Kovic
Look
just keeps 2 squares
respectfully.
away.
Look. I'm just gonna stop.
Look respectfully.
Yes.
What's
that
this?
word?
What?
That I think is an enemy drone or an
what is-
enemy.
Which one?
This one here next to the.
That's an enemy.
Yes,
That's
an
enemy.
that's
like
a
one
size 1/2 mech.
Oh, cool.
It's one that flies, though.
Go hassle it.
I'm gonna just shoot it out of the air.
I bet you don't.
We'll see.
Oh, wait, no, he's been damaged before. Never mind, you might be able to.
What's its evasion?
Its evasion is 16.
I missed the first one. Second one. Natural 20. That's the one that matters anyway, since it's my gas
Just
next.
roll
Yep.
a 20. Just
Uh-huh.
roll a 20.
All right, roll your
What
damage.
was your first roll?
My first roll was a 6, so I wasn't getting it.
Okay.
All right, so
Wish I could use my talent.
6 points of damage. Explosive damage, if it matters.
It does not.
Okay.
Alrighty. He does indeed fall out of the sky.
First one was a test shot, and that's my turn.
You fired with... Oh, got to correct to the left a little bit.
Yeah, gotta aim.
Wow.
Alright, anything else Grid Space is going to do?
That was my main action.
Commit war crimes.
Maybe in a bit. I think he gets up here to get some vantage because he can he just fly up here. And he lands and then comes over here and still stays respectfully away from Vika, and that'll be my turn.
You see
He
bloody
looks respectful.
smears over here.
Looks
What?
respect-
Did you see bloody smears to the north?
Yeah, well,
So there's it looks like you can see 20 bodies. No, wait, that's only 10 bodies all cut in half.
Roar. You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a.
All right.
Reggie.
So that's grid space. Next up, it's going to be Purple Squad, who are going to move over here and into the barracks. The base commander sends you a surrender.
Whoa.
Both of those squads are down real low, and the one mech they've still got in the field is a stiff breeze away from just falling over and dying itself. So. The base commander decided there is no point in throwing any more of my men into this blender.
The blender being Uriah.
He's not the only person that's done some blending here.
It's the most visceral looking on the battlefield right now.
I'm just imagining the north section up there, all the men up there. Just Uriah's over there, and then you all are that going, will it blend?
No.
Don't
The
read
answer is
that.
yes. Good God, man.
Vika will pull the lance out, but she'll just say for this is for your own safety, buddy, and just kind of tosses him 4 spaces over here.
Yeet.
Well, it's because her armor is actively doing damage, so.
Alright, so he lands. He probably takes a little damage from the landing.
She tosses as gently. Well, when she tosses, it says they don't take any damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You just sort of toss him and skip him like a stone. He bounces a couple times. Rest
Nothing
there for
personal.
a minute, and then, the chest pops open. And you see, your sensors pick up the system shutting down, and the pilot climbs out.
Just really funny if that's what took it over.
So
It just
Uriah
blew up.
just flies up on top of the mech bay. Mech just covered in blood.
That's
horrible.
awful
he nearly
looking.
went through like 20 men in the span of a few seconds.
Physically through 20 men.
He's just crouched there, one blade like just resting, the other's deactivated. He's like, that was fun.
Wasn't you're covered in gore?
They earned it.
Get
Vika
that
in the
person's
mech
small
is-
intestine off of you.
Vika's just waiting to see if the commander says anything else. She may poke this gun over here just to maybe give it a little more damage.
Yeah. You can sit and whittle away at it until it's trashed.
Or do we want to dismantle it?
No, we don't.
Attach it
No.
to the APC.
No.
No.
APC
We're
now has
not
a heavy
No.
laser.
Jesus.
It also moves at half speed.
Make it an even bigger freaking target. Why don't you?
This is socks we're talking about here.
Honestly, Uriah might actually steal the heavy laser and just take
No.
it.
All right, so the commander has surrendered to you. How do y'all want to handle that?
How
Vika.
many people come out?
Whole staff comes out like this.
There was another 2 squads worth of guys off duty. And this happened so quickly, they didn't really have time to even.
Do we even have
Get in
a
the field.
chance to as soon as he radios, do we even have a chance to be like, send somebody, please?
What
Y'all are far
the
enough
terms
away
of-
that and you don't know that the orders you intercepted. You don't know that was the only squad they were sending here.
Within our like personal like communications, squad communications, do we want to just have them dismantle, something? Maybe, I don't know.
base?
Or
Well,
somewhere
they're
else.
using it for prisoner exchanges, which can benefit both sides. But
we also don't know who else is coming.
Let's take
Disable the
this,
mech
let's
bay?
take who we have and go. We did our job.
Maybe take the commander with us.
Yeah, you definitely do not have enough room to take everybody.
I mean, take the highest
taking
ranking
the
officer.
highest ranking guys, it would basically be kind of the standard procedure.
And also, as we leave for intel, I would say there was from the command or the base, any of the command consoles, we more or less yanked the hard drives.
They've already destroyed the hard drives.
Yeah, maybe just escort everyone but the commander. Their front is towards the north. Like their side is towards the north.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Escort everyone to the north, and they need to go back to their side. Leave
Start
this
walking.
base. Well, or if they have like a single APC or something to go to the north. Just get out. Go
March.
along.
No, they load up on their supplies and they get out.
No, not their supplies, just them.
Just go off. Just starve. Okay.
Well, they're just going to the north. I'm assuming it's not like weeks away. If it's weeks away, she wouldn't send them without food or anything.
Okay.
But no, like, weaponry or anything.
Oh, yeah. I was assuming not that.
We're not committing a war crime this moment.
The temptation for that will come later.
War crime the first time.
And then probably destroy the remaining mech that was over here.
Okay.
Can we harvest that core battery first?
If you want to take the time.
That's a good point. Can we just attach it and carry it along then?
Well, yeah. If every other mech wants to walk into their own power, you could definitely strap that one to the top of Rabbit.
Yeah, works for me.
Here we go. Funk.
Yeah.
Rabbit's got a hat.
Yep.
This is not how I pictured mule harness working, but screw it. Let's go.
Well, here's the thing. Having another core battery on hand is useful.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
It's in an we just saw how useful Aubrey's is at the start of a combat.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
So with
I'm
that core
just happy
battery, he
for
could
Rabbit
potentially
to-
have his ready to go again next time.
Yeah.
And how many core batteries are in the mech bay?
That's a good point.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Vika with her mech over there, just like leaning into the mech bay, like, what's going on here?
All right. Even or odd to see if there are any.
I love it.
Patrick,
Mika's
call it.
over there going. Mika's over
Odd.
there going.
Oh, I told Patrick
Alright.
to call it. I was putting him on the
Oh,
spot.
Oh, okay.
Everyone was talking, so.
Odd. Let's see.
A 10.
Oh,
There are no spares. Apparently, they were just recharging the ones they had when they needed to.
dang it.
I just love the mental image of Vika going, "What are y'all doing, everybody in there? Hippity hoppity, this is now our property."
We work for Union. They print us anything we need.
Guys, we don't have enough. We can only put so much on Rabbit.
Rabbit's out there,
Yeah, we
legs just
have-
quivering for everything piled up on its back.
We haven't reached the limit yet. When we reach the limit, then we'll stop.
What the dog doing? The dog crippled.
What happened? The mule harness does not mean they are a pack mule.
but Cortab will grab who is everyone in their mechs at this point, or Cortab would go and run and grab people with his weird extendo hands that are the only like corporeal part of his mech, or just these two hands that stick out of the centerpiece. Everything else kind of like floats a little bit.
Just very creepily picking up people and moving them, just like
You're coming with me.
It's like, wait, you people can actually pick up things? I can just walk.
I can pick things up.
So we're
Oh, I
taking
can
the base
technically
commander.
pick things up too. They just someone else
Yes.
just had to put it.
Yes, there's just enough room in the APC for all the prisoners you saved and the commanding officer, the base
I'm
commander.
sure that's a comfortable.
I was gonna
Ride
say,
back.
are they like beating the shit out of each other? Do we have to like
No.
space them out?
No, everybody is acting pretty professionally.
Okay.
From what you gather from the
Except
prisoners,
for us.
the prisoners you rescued were not being abused here.
Okay. I gotta say it. I just love how like tacit everything is in this setting. Everything has rules, even the weird space bending mechs.
They're weird rules, but they're there.
Yes. the
And then the gremlin
drone
gets involved.
the drone that had the shield will just melts back into grid space.
Still creepy, but yeah. We got everything and everyone.
You
We're ready to
might want
go.
to have that looked at.
No, that looks like it's probably fine.
Rye just hops onto Bika's mech shoulder again.
I
We're
really
off.
wish we weren't in the desert and just could like dunk you in the water.
Just have to
I can
pressure
swim
wash
around
you when y'all
like
get
that.
back to base.
All right. I basically get up to whip. It's like, hold on. Unjam them. All right, let's get going.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
All right, so y'all get everybody gathered up. You start heading back. You get a
Do we have
message
any
from.
kind?
Oh,
Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say, do we have any kind of secure channel to contact? But I think we were just about to get a contact.
Right. So you get a message from Forward Base Achilles. They are picking up. They had a satellite swing by, and they're noticing a lot of activity in your area. Seems to be a lot of several forces moving your direction.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
While we were dismantling stuff at the base, would there have been enough time to put just a repair on a mech? Because Vika wouldn't have been going looking for batteries.
Yeah, Vika didn't really say anything she was doing, so she could have been doing that.
Cool.
I mean, I could also use a latch drone on her, and she can use one of my repairs.
I haven't used any of my repairs, so I'm good to use my repair.
Okay.
Okay.
So they can't give you like up to date information, up to the minute, I should say. Where they're at, they give you a general, they're kind of in this area, and it's like they were moving towards the base that y'all found. Now it's like they're going to a search pattern.
Are we far enough away? Or are they heading in our direction?
Well, they were kind of spread out, so it's kind of like you're having to pass, It's not like they're all behind you or they're all in front of you. They're just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
So we're having to
Anyone
duck
in
and
the
weave.
APC able to ask the commander what this might be?
I mean, we can just ask him over comms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite possible, y'all give a little sit rep. He tells you it's quite possible that the base commander might have sent out a distress call before he surrendered. It could have been that other squads were already ordered in this way, and some of the other people from the base might have been able to, they might have doubled back to the base and gotten a communication off. But he tells you, assume they're looking for you. Because you don't want to
get at it.
You'd prefer not to run into them regardless.
Well, if you got at least a decent... Looking at the satellite imagery, is it possible to predict some of their patterns of movement?
I'll give you an investigate roll.
Alright. Uh, 12.
You think you can, you're looking at them, and you come up with a path that you think would help you avoid most of them, at least. And there's no guarantees, because, people don't always do the most logical thing.
But I think it's time we head out.
Get out.
Yeah, let's just get back to base.
We have the rescued prisoners. There's no need for us to get into a long, drag-out fight in this situation.
Head physically swivels to look at Uriah while walking.
He just shrugs.
Okay.
Actually, as they're walking, Uriah will do a peer-to-peer comm with Vika. Like, all right, sister, what's going on?
Stop throwing yourself into stuff like you're trying to make yourself a corpse a second time, please. That is my job.
Making him a corpse a second time?
Yes.
Vika, you and I both know my mech was the best designed for the job.
Yes, but you don't have to become
It
blender
was
constantly.
It was that or put the VIPs in the line of fire.
Just be more careful, please.
All right.
Can't always save your butt.
Can't promise around the others, but all right. Do you not see the Horus mechs?
I'm well aware of the Horus mechs, but that doesn't mean they're on our side. I know.
Ow.
Just don't do anything that you wouldn't want to. Don't do anything she wouldn't approve of. And she'll cut her line.
About that time, you hear over the comms, anyone need a repair from Rabbit?
I worked on mine while we were back at the base.
There's
Should
a
be good.
spin
Fresh as a
back to
daisy.
the side of the helm of Vika's mech, and Uriah.
Oh, I get 1 point of
Off.
armor.
And then he takes some damage. And
No, she's not in hyperactive mode anymore. That only lasts.
Honestly, though, does anyone need a repair?
I'm good.
I used one prior to us actually coming to the base, so...
I mean, I don't know if repair would refix or recharge my core, so...
Oh, no, the dude on our back that's just kind of chilling there on Rabbit, that's for you later.
That's just some travel rations.
Yeah, no, I meant just like an actual repair. If someone needed health, she was going to offer.
You just hear on comms from Audrey, No, I'm good. Just gotta put some fresh missiles in the bay, but other than that, I'll be right as rain.
I'll say about that time. Speaking of, there's a dull thunk as Uriah just lands on top of Ty's mech and just sits down.
Hi, Uriah.
Hello. I'm gonna take a nap. Do you mind? I'll
Not
clean
at
the blood
all.
later.
You will clean the blood now.
the blood's
I don't
probably
have
dry
anything
by now.
I don't have anything to clean the blood with.
I just
Bunch of
picture
wipers.
little drones coming out with like Windex and a chamois.
The whitewash spray is just out there, just spraying him down.
I have drones. This is technology we have.
You just, even though it does absolutely like nothing inside, you just hear over their comms. Yes, he's getting whitewashed.
Like dunking an angry dog into a bath.
At this point, I'm just imagining a bunch of little drones coming out, waving their hands, screaming "Presidentation." But anyway,
Anyway, so y'all travel for the day, the rest of the day, well into the night. Eventually, you're gonna need to like make camp somewhere. You have some intel in the area. Passing through a hilly area, there's literally a cave marked on your maps.
How big is it though?
It is not big enough for all your mechs to fit inside it. You'd have to park them outside. Shut down those people aren't going to pick them up on their sensors as nearly as easy. Now, of course, the size 1/2 can get in there without any trouble.
Yeah.
Y'all are barely bigger than Peeper.
The APC doesn't fit in the cave, or
No, it would be parked outside as well.
okay.
We spend time to actually try to camouflage it in any way.
Oh yeah. You could lay the mix down and lay some stuff on top of it. Yeah, there are, or the APC. There's stuff you can do.
All right. Well, the sensors probably won't give us too much, but at least maybe keep them from doing a second glance.
Yeah. Yeah, your mix won't stick out. You do something to disguise them visually. They won't stick out if powered down.
Speaking of power, though, Audrey, Audrey or Vika, really? Whose core power do we want to recharge? Because that thing's probably going to be blazing like a sun to sensors.
How about the missile mech?
Yeah, Audrey's is going to be more useful overall.
he shrugs his shoulder. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I mean, yours was quite impressive. Don't get me wrong.
It has to be a lot of people around me to make it worth its time. Yours can hit people even if they aren't around you.
I just stop existing.
I mean, when you give me a target-rich environment, it's just a fun day for me. So.
So, back to the Hail Mary raise hell missiles, missile boy, dude, person, man.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me get everything set up and we'll get that swapped.
Hey. New battery.
All right, so you two and any of the other engineers that want to help, you're all working and getting that rigged up. They move the base commander to the back of the cave. These specialists that are with you, and some of the prisoners are like, preparing meals and whatnot. Everybody's basically eating the future equivalent of MREs.
Yeah.
Beefaroni.
He watches Rabbit, goes over, lays down, and passes out. The adrenaline has worn off, and he's like just
Takes blanket, pulls it over Tiny Rabbit.
Audrey takes a moment, finds something that's equivalent to a pillow, lightly lifts head, slides under.
She does not wake up.
Most of the rescued prisoners, of course, are armed now, and several of them were napping in the car during the drive, or APC during the drive, so they will stay up basically all night on watch.
I'll also tell Whip, keep power down, but keep your sensors active.
That
doesn't work.
That's not how that works.
That's true. You're right.
You've got to actually have some type of power generation.
I did not think of that when I thought about that. So,
That's all good.
Get the water mill going.
Of course, now I'm thinking the Futurama robot that actually had the water wheel built in.
And it's like, just get the water wheel going. Just keep the sensors active.
Get the solar panels. Oh, dang it.
I'm just thinking about the times I've done the same thing, where power company is working on the lines, So I know my house has no power, and I'm still hitting light switches every time I walk into a room.
Oh,
Force
oh hey, the power is out.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're all tired. Just get some rest.
Do we want one of us to stay awake with our mechs?
Well, he said the prisoners were staying awake as well, but Ty's not awake. So
We could do rotating. Just
Yeah.
so if one of us needs to jump into a mech, we can.
I'll take first watch, I guess.
say
I
if-
didn't know I was going to be
I
doing
mean,
this.
if y'all want to sleep, I can stay up in my mech with some assistance for about 30 hours.
Son,
would
I'm gonna
be
need you to
powered
stop
on,
right
no.
there.
Okay.
No,
You're
it'd be-
right. On
I mean,
average,
it'd be powered off, but if something happens, I could just on go.
I understand that.
no,
but
I
still.
understand. It's the assistance that you're referring to is what concerns me.
Oh,
Especially-
yeah. And like a brief he'll like reach into his basically his suit kind of opens and he'll pull out what's basically a syringe.
Yeah, you're going with
back.
2 words, lovely, lovely drugs.
Vika,
That's 3
just
words.
saying nothing in the background.
That's 3 words.
Very disapproving, arms crossed.
That is the joke.
But I say, son, I'm gonna need you to potentially put that somewhere else, preferably not the arm.
Or the leg,
Or the
or
ass.
anywhere. Vika holds out hand.
Audrey looks over and gestures his thumb. I'd listen to the lady. I don't know her that well yet, and I'd still listen to the lady.
But I'm old. Shit.
You're older, but
Uh,
Yes, I know it's only been by 5 minutes.
If I may, age don't mean maturity.
Ow.
Vika doesn't say anything, but if he hands it over, she kind of just like grabs, bear hug, lifts probably about a good 8 to 12 inches off the ground while doing so.
All right, where are we going?
Puts back down.
She has 2 vials. Well, she has 3 vials, or not vials, syringes. One is empty.
She will
Okay.
just put them in her pack.
I no
Have 'em-
longer I no longer have my pilot stims. They're
I'll give them
gone.
back to you in the morning when we get moving again, but not right now.
Fine.
If shit hits the fan, I'll throw them to you gently.
throw them,
Toss it
all
like a
3 of
dart,
them
make
stick
sure it
in it.
lands on him.
Pardon?
Toss it like a dart, make sure it lands.
It's like that
Just
scene in
all
Ace
3.
Ventura. They just both hit the knees.
Yeah.
He's double stemmed. He's gonna be up for 3 weeks.
He's triple stamped. Oh God!
One of the
He-
prisoners,
He just goes so far past energetic, he's just completely calm.
One of the prisoners.
so one of the prisoners, Janelle Davila.
Mhm.
Cruella de Vil.
Davila.
Janelle DeVille.
And you found out from brief talk with the prisoners, she's a lancer. Things went very poorly in a fight, and she wound up captured. A lot of times they can get multiple, you can get almost a squad of regular dudes back for a lancer in the prisoner exchanges. Congratulations, y'all are valued more than the common man.
I wonder why.
Uriah just looks over to the bloodstains on the neck.
Oh no, there's whitewashed ceiling.
But she sees
They cleaned it off.
she sees this whole exchange, and y'all basically taking Uriah's drugs away from me. Is he okay?
No.
He's fine.
And you see Freddy, who for some odd reason now is a pressure washer, hosing down Uriah's mech.
It was already cleaned. Kiana's
Ty took
Uriah
care of
starts
that on the
trying to-
way.
Uriah starts trying to wrestle Freddy for the pressure washer. He's just energetic. It's fine.
Some of the prisoners that are not familiar with Lancers have this look on their face like this. Like they just want to ask, do all Lancers act like this?
Yes.
When his Ty's just like
Where
over
the
there.
the Lancer prisoner and
Commander,
even the
probably.
Sinar commander, people more familiar with Lancers, yeah, it's par for the course.
Also,
Being a
I
main
would also-
character, being a named character is a blessing and a curse.
Correct. P.o.w.s mech can just segment into like 1/4 sizes, just like different 1/4 sizes. Just
That makes it very easy to hide him.
yes. So
Mech
he will be doing
centipede?
that. Just like a mech centipede.
That's interesting, but also terrifying.
Horus.
Yep.
I'm just imagining Centipede the game where you like shoot it and they split in half.
If you've played League of Legends, just picture Zareth.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna Google this and regret it, but carry on.
Yes.
You will, yes.
All right. Excuse me, something caught my throat. All right. The night passes without too much trouble. Everybody manages to get some sleep if they haven't drugged themselves into wakefulness.
I mean, Uriah's drugs got taken away, so
Yes, as you stated, though, one was already empty.
Yeah.
No telling how long that's taken effect or been in effect.
but that wasn't stim, that was juice.
Stim's the one that keeps you awake.
Stim is the one that keeps you awake. Juice is not. Let me pull it up.
We'll take your word.
The person playing the character doesn't know a difference in the fact to which you literally had 3 syringes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get 3. Expend a charge for one of the following effects. Kick keeps the pilot awake and alert for up to 30 hours. Freeze keeps the pilot calm and emotionally stable, deadens fear and other strong reactions. And Juice heightens senses and alertness, reduce fatigue, and shorten reaction times. Juice occasionally provokes rage in some users.
Yeah, you used that last session.
Yes, he
Okay.
used in order to shorten his reaction time, considering he was literally running around a base solo, effectively in plain view, but because of his core power, he was hidden. So he used that to shorten his reaction time, so he could dip, dug, and weave and all that nonsense just to get out of dodge, so he could basically scout the whole place out. So he has 2 more charges.
So anyway, you actually all get a fairly decent night's sleep. You're Lancers. You've done the whole having to sleep on the ground thing before. It's not too big a deal.
I was confused when there is a blanket and a pillow somehow underneath her and on top of her. So,
You all wake up in the morning to the smell of food. I mean, it's MREs again, but
Yeah.
Reconstituted bacon.
Mm,
is it the best bacon? No, but it is bacon.
It's food, and that's all that matters.
Audrey immediately goes to find a coffee pot.
Oh, they've got one going.
Fantastic.
Everybody gets coffee. Even your base commander prisoner is given a cup of coffee.
I mean, I imagine they treat the commander guy pretty decently. They're not being like overly rude to him.
No, not really. Like I said, none of them were abused. Talking to them, none of them were abused. In captivity.
As long as the prisoners can vouch for them not being abused, then I guess he gets a coffee.
These guys have had, like you said, this is like the third decades-long conflict. Yeah,
They've got this all practiced.
yeah.
Think, especially when it comes when in urban combat situations, things can get either side, things can start to get ugly. But just out on a front like this, if you rough their guys up, they'll rough your guys up. It keeps a lid on it for the most part.
An anecdote that I'm reminded of working somewhere where there's like a communal belongings place where everyone just agrees not to steal stuff because as soon as they do, it's anarchy.
No.
Remember, keep things civil. It'll be hell if you don't.
So yeah, y'all get eaten. Do what little bit of washing up you can under these conditions. Let's face it, nobody's going to smell great by the time y'all get back to the base.
Nope.
Whitewash sealant spray can only do so much.
Yep.
That works great for mechs. I don't know about people.
Yeah, exactly.
Whitewash Teen Spirit.
No, you got shower in a can. Everybody's got a can of Axe body spray.
Oh no!
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
Look,
Someone
after
just
being at
punctures
several
one.
cons, that's a sin, sir.
And can you imagine it with you all in cockpits that would just keep it concentrated?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Not happening.
There
Someone
might be
just
some
takes a-
dry shampoo, but that's no.
Look,
We're not doing the Axe
Look,
body
Ty,
spray.
Ty has one of the little trees hanging in the window.
Yeah,
Fucking,
get the
I will fucking
get the air
Febreze
freshener,
this
just
shit
rub it
before
over.
before I Axe body spray.
Someone
I
just
honestly do
punctures a
think she's
can
got
of
a little
Axe.
tree just kind of hanging in her mech, though. Just
Little air
because.
Someone punctures a can of Axe and just tosses it somewhere where there's no.
No,
Flashbang.
Burn the hole!
I thought we agreed no war crimes.
Oh god. Anyway, second tangent aside.
Like all of us visceral reaction to that.
So anyway, everybody loads up, powers up, heads on.
Vika would have given back the syringes.
He has syringes.
Does Ty see that?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, does she?
Do you? I mean, I don't know if you're trying to be secretive or not.
Probably just in passing.
But anyway, so y'all head out. You go most of the day without too much trouble. You are mostly maintaining radio silence, just so sending signals back and forth. You don't risk anybody being able to triangulate where you're at or realize that you're there. Around lunchtime, close enough that y'all started talking about possibly stopping for 30 minutes to an hour to eat right quick. Up ahead of you, something suddenly pops into your sensors.
Hostile?
Ally, enemy?
It's not showing up as a friendly. It's very obviously a mech powering up.
Do we see any other mechs powering up? Or even just scanning, do we see any other mech shapes?
Yes. At the edge of your sensors and kind of over to the side somewhat. They're a little spread out, though the initial one you detected it. As it powers up, you see the mech kind of raise up out from some rubble, not rubble, but
Trees.
Debris.
boulders, a little bit of it had cover where it powered down.
It had specifically been in an ambush position.
And over your over just a speaker system or
General
something.
broadcast.
Yeah. Well, no, this is more like, if a mech got a megaphone.
Oh.
There is a whistle. And kind of flanking that mech, two more. They're the size of mechs.
What the mech dog's doing?
But it was like two very large specimens of some kind of native megafauna.
Oh boy, kaiju!
Yeah,
Well, they're not Godzilla size or anything. They're like,
No.
Pacific Rim.
I mean, if they're the size of a mech,
they're probably
And
Vika's size.
And what also means Vika's like, wait, are they bears?
She doesn't care right now. She's like, oh yes. No, so she would, depending on how this goes, probably charge him.
I'm a man on my wall.
Jason, is the
Out.
Sorry, I was just going to ask, is the APC small enough, because my mech is a size 2, is it small enough to fit underneath Ty as she's walking in her mech, or no?
The APC would count as a size 2.
Okay, so it's the same size as Ty.
Yeah.
Okay. Just, I wanted to double check, but...
I'm going to deploy a shredder mech. Or
Okay.
drone.
And I am immediately...
It just kind of happens.
If I can use a system, I will use a Type 3 projected shield on the APC.
Vika is prepping Camus's razor.
All right. You probably want to jot all that down because we're going to wrap here.
Yeah.
As this gauntlet you're going to have to run through suddenly comes into being.
Oh boy. Actually, which one's?
Yeah, jot that down in the notes. But very good job on the escape. I expected something to go south at some point.
A 31 has many questions.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hope y'all had fun.
Clearly
I enjoyed it.
Field.
It was cool.
Hope anybody that comes by and watches this later enjoyed it. I hope you'll join us again next week. Let me see. There's nothing weird going on next week, is there? What's the date?
Not during the week, no.
Okay.
Not that would affect our game.
Okay, I'm thinking about the other game because we're having to skip a session for Easter. All right. Well, anyway, we all had fun. We hope y'all will join us next time. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason. And with me tonight was Sarah playing Vika, Patrick playing Freddy, Jeremy playing Cortev, Duba playing Audrey, Rappy playing Melody, Eric playing Uriah, and Cara playing Tiana. And we will see y'all next time.